What's up you guys, Mike Spy here, and this video is going to help you learn how to measure and read labels. The first thing you need, for sure, is a scale. Alright, the scale. This is the most essential tool for dieting. The more serious you are with your diet, the better results you're going to get. I have this scale I bought at Target. You can see this is the on button. Now the unit indicates how or what I'm going to measure it by. Grams, kilograms, pounds and ounces. Sometimes you might find things like this syrup that has milliliters. Now I tend to be more comfortable with grams, but let's just say you see here quarter cup. This is where it gets confusing, and I'll tell you why. So you have here these measuring cups. I hate these. And the reason why is because it doesn't always accurately represent the correct weight. So for example, if I had a quarter cup, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come out to being 60 milliliters. So how I figure this out, which is easy for myself, is this. 8 fluid ounces, meaning this whole maple syrup has a total of 8 fluid ounces. When I see here it says servings per container 4, I do the math and I divide that each serving is 2 ounces. Now what is a serving size? You can see right here, a serving size is 200 calories, 0 grams of fat, 5 milligrams of sodium, and 53 grams of carbohydrates, okay? Or sugars. So that means if I know, if I use 1 ounce, that's gonna represent 100 calories. So I do my math like that. So you have to kind of find your own way based off of what you feel most comfortable doing. And the reason why is because there's so many options. Here's one very controversial, and I say controversial, and I'm being kind of funny but also serious, rice. Now I like this brown rice or white rice. The reason why is because it's a little easy. You just microwave it. But it also has the nutrition value on it, okay? And you can see it says serving size about 1 cup, 5 ounces, or 142 grams. So what I do is I use the grams to measure out how much rice I'm going to use. Again, I have known people in the past that use 1 cup or half a cup, these little tools. This is crap. Do not rely on those. One of the biggest problems we're going to have is, do we measure cooked food or raw food? Now, it seems as if the jury is still out, because from the research I've done, I was like confused. I was like, what do I do? Ultimately, I always weigh out cooked food. So here's one specifically, red potatoes. This is actually the specific food I had an issue with. And you can see the nutrition value on here, right? Every serving is 110 calories. Now, what's a serving? It can be 148 grams or 5.3 ounces. Now, when it comes to potatoes, I tend to use ounces. Once again, it's going to be your call as to what you feel comfortable using. And even see if your scale has the measuring unit, because it might not, depending on what kind of scale you have. And in my opinion, I would invest in a scale, because the better the scale you have, the less math you're going to have to do on paper. We have ground turkey. Now you can see the back has the nutrition value. Now some might think that, chicken is chicken, turkey is turkey. You Google it, you go use, what's that website called, or that app called?
MyFitnessPal?
Yeah, that got me lost. And the reason why is because people have the ability to edit their own information. Well, chicken is not always chicken. Rice is not always rice, apparently. So what I do is I hold the brand accountable for the amount and the value, the nutrition value. But we have protein powder. Why do I have protein powder here? The reason why is because sometimes I use 2 scoops, or like right here, you can see it has 25 grams of protein. I might want 40. How do I know 40? What I have to do is I have to look at the map based off of how many grams each serving size is. This is how I'm able to eat pasta. Okay? You can see right here. Every 2 ounces dry is 200 calories. If I provide you guys macros, your daily caloric intake and your daily macros, you guys can hit those macros eating anything you want. How you do that is by measuring it properly. There are different units that you might feel comfortable using, but the idea is learning how to read labels. It's to look at the weight and the value per weight. So We have egg whites, for example. You can see right here, every 46 grams is 5 grams of protein. So what if I want 25 grams of protein? 46 times 5, I would put it on the scale, and whatever that number would be, that would be my 25 grams of protein within grams. Peanut butter, 2 tablespoons. We don't know what 2 tablespoons are, but we do know what 32 grams is, right? And again, to me, this is as equal as a tablespoon. It's crap. So you put it on the scale, you measure it, and this is the best way to be accurate. And you guys, after a while, when you start getting it down, you don't have to continuously look up the foods again. The reason why is because, like myself, I tend to stick to the same brands. And that's because I don't want to have to keep on remeasuring and remeasuring and remeasuring. Now, one thing I will say that I recommend is using this app, My Macros Plus. Okay, so I press this right here, and let's just say, for example, I want to, I go to recent, so I can go to recent foods, and we'll go to the protein powder, for example, right? I press protein, and I enter all the information in, right? So you can see 50 grams of protein. Let's just say I want to get 35.6. This is why I love it. It'll read it for me, right? I can do, watch, 0.25. It'll read it for me. This way I can be as specific as I need to be with my foods. So if I want to make pasta, if I want to make pizza, if I want to eat cheese, if I want to eat In-N-Out, I have now the ability to accurately input information into an app and hold the company or the brand accountable for the nutrition value. What I don't like to do personally, and you guys can do this, I don't want to just Google chicken and just take it from there. Now, sometimes you might have to. However, if you don't have to, you read the label and you apply the weight and value of that food to your goals. You apply it to that. So I hope this video helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions.